Greetings and welcome to Spiritual Magic Journey. This is your weekly oracle card reading for August the 30th through September the 5th. So we are ending out the month of August. And I am going live in YouTube and using a fairly new deck, brand new deck. It's the Sacred Rebels Oracle. Guidance for living a unique and authentic life. So we're going to see what as we go into September, and these are humongous cards, so you may see me struggling a bit trying to shuffle them. Guys, I hope you're having a beautiful and wonderful and blessed week. If you do come on, give me thumbs up or let me know that the audio is okay. Okay, one more shuffle. Or something will resonate with you. Okay, while you are taking a deep breath, relax, read. See what the book has to say, and then if there's any messages that want to come through, I will speak those for you. If you chose card number 1, Legacy of the Light. Okay. So let's see what the book has to say about Legacy of the Light, which is it says you're being asked to honor the legacy of the light. That is your sacred birthright. So in spirit, perhaps these are the beings that have inspired and motivated you to live in a sacred rebel from your heart and with belief in yourself. The more you become a bearer of the legacy for those that will be supported by your light in the future. It is the light of wisdom, creativity, radical courage, love, respect that is passed down from the heart of each generation to the next. The legacy of light is the spiritual birthright to refine and shine your essence in the world and to be like the sun, radiant, unapologetic of your nature. The oracle of legacy of light comes to you when you need confirmation that a creative choice you're making or have made or soon will make is one that is in alignment with your sacred purpose and spiritual path of healing and growth. This legacy of light cannot be ignored without some detriment to your sense of well-being. If you were asking about a particular question, hand is one of the utmost importance to your spiritual growth, even if it seemed like a relative matter is relevant to your sacred birthright shine. Perhaps you need to trust more, to know that all is well, and no matter what appears to be and happened, and to ask for help and believe that you deserve to receive it. The legacy of light asks you to call on the unconditional love and support that exists for you every day. The light will offer you all manner of assistance, not to call upon it like starving because you believe you have no means to acquire food, while a feast lays before you before your eyes, if only you would partake of it. Perhaps you worry that you are asking too much. Those beings of unconditional love who assist us spiritually each day need to shine just as we do. when they are embraced for their purpose, to assist with spiritual growth of humanity through unconditional love, they too become part of the legacy of light, shining bright with love and helping to illuminate the world. Although you may doubt your goodness at times, and being human does this, there will be some very dark moments on your path. This oracle affirms that you are coming from love with pure intention to simply live your life and do your best in the circumstances in which you find yourself. You're being asked to avail yourself of the help that is waiting upon your request so that your light, your own light, can become part of the greater shining legacy of the divine brilliance made to manifest upon this earth. This oracle is also guiding you to something in your family history or spiritual ancestry that is to you now. Your spiritual ancestry can be recognized through the traditions and cultures you are intrigued by and interested in. They do not have to be the same as the spiritual traditions that you were raised with in this lifetime, although they may be. The influence of your family history and spiritual traditions may be encouraging, constructive, but may be also holding you back. Sometimes we unintentionally absorb the hidden fears of our parents or religious upbringing, such as the belief of that dreams cannot manifest or that we have to compromise to the point of losing what makes us feel truly alive. If you can relate to this or just want healing just in case is happening beyond the level of your conscious awareness, simply complete the healing process below, which they have one in this book. So this is all about the legacy of light. If you chose this card, this is about, I need to turn down the music because it's a little too loud for me. Can be about your ancestral lineage and what you choose to leave um, with your children. You know, some of you may be thinking about this. What am I going to be leaving with my children? You know, what I want to pass down. Your mother, your father may have passed down something to you. You may have this traditions. This is someone who values. You may be the type of person that values these family traditions, these family get-togethers. Family is very important to you. So it's something that as a legacy, you may be wanting to dive into your ancestral roots, you know, where you come from. Um, you want to know more about who you are. So this is a validation of the things that you feel, the thoughts or the questions you may be having. You know, who am I? Where do I come from? I want to know more about my ancestors. And it's okay to go ahead and do that deep dive into that. Some of you want to carry on these family traditions. Some of you want to leave a legacy for your kids, and you want to, purchase lands and homes or something sacred that was given to you that you want to pass down to your family. So you may be having these questions and things starting to arise. What am I going to leave my family? You know, what legacy? What traditions and family values do I want to, now start creating with my family, especially if you have a brand new family. Start creating those values. Start teaching your kids about the ancestors, the ancient and old ways. Give them that family values. Just start teaching them. If you've been thinking about this of taking more of a spiritual path in your life and it's something that you want to do, this is validation with this card I'm getting that to go for it, do it. Leave your legacy of light. Teach your gifts. You have something to share with people, and it could be going into this healing modalities, spiritual anything metaphysical, learning more. There's so many different healing modalities. I had no idea that thousands exist, not only crystals and light and just so many different things that exist out there. So if you're being called forth to do that, that could be the ancestors calling you forth. Maybe that's something that's a soul purpose that you're being guided to. So listen to what you're being guided to, and what is coming up with you, and follow that. So let's see what we've got for card number 2. And this is the world. The word wants to be. I'm trying to read this upside down. Sorry. The word wants to be written. Wow. Okay. The word wants to be written. So we're going to see what the book has to say about this. And then if I get any channel messages from this card, I will speak upon that. So let's see what the book has to say. The word wants to be written. I feel like we got some writers out there. But you have something to say that needs to be written that's going to help someone. Not only help you with your channeling, you're going to channel information. And that's what a writer does. A writer channels. So let's see, 42. And this is the word wants to be written. I don't know why I keep saying world. Because you might have been taught that creativity is something that you have to work hard to access, and that finding your life purpose is so difficult that you must search high and low for it. Yet what you are is within you and wants to come out in every available opportunity. You don't have to struggle so much. It's more about allowing space for it to manifest and let go of the flow. The real struggle is not finding something, it's more about letting go of the ideal that you need to search for your path in the first place. You see, the process of activating your life path is a natural one. The effort is getting out of the way, not in making something happen. As far as being yourself, that is the foundation from which your true life path will reveal itself. Being yourself becomes easier when you give yourself permission to love, honor, accept yourself in all circumstances, especially the ones where you might be more tempted to reject and judge. Give the sacred rebel within the opportunity to decide your values, of whether they meet the general social acceptance. The oracle brings you this message that what you are dreaming or seeking to do, create, live, or manifest is actually very natural for you. This is why you want to do it. If you experience controlling and manipulative you were forces as you were growing up, you will have found it hard to access your natural state at this time. You would have been too busy trying to adapt to get through the trials of childhood. When you finished navigating childhood and started to let go of who you were taught to be in order to become who you really are, you may have found your life purpose was not easily accessible. And I think that is speaking to a lot of people. This is simply because your true and natural self was covered. Your true and natural self was covered in layers of shame from the early conditionings that what had to be than you other than you are in order to win love or to be accepted. However, the natural self hasn't gone anywhere. It is still there with you. Now it's time just to chip away the walls of shame, perhaps with defiant, who the hell cares? I'm here and going to love myself anyway. This allows you to risk bearing and feeling of any kind of shame that arises as you release old emotional wounds and break away from any restraints of unconditional self love. The sacred rebel within can empower you to love yourself no matter what, simply because you want to. So, if you want to write, sing, dance, or become you, it is natural. Drop your defiance, get to the grit, and confront the power of the old shaming has had over you. It's finished now. It's time for you to be naked with yourself. Acknowledge the gorgeous person that you are and get on with your work. Life is urging you to do so because the work wants to happen. What you want to create wants to be created. I love that. The world wants to be written. And that is so true. That is so true. So the word wants to be written. There's something that you want to create. You may have had a childhood dream that may have got squashed and put to the wayside. And then life happened. So now, whatever it is that you are wanting to create and manifest, just being who you are, true and authentic to yourself. That is how your life purpose happens, doing what you truly love. And we've heard that so many times. It doesn't even feel like work what you're doing because you're doing what you truly love. So this is a time to really, really sit down, especially if you're at a place where you're still not satisfied in your life. Because so many people are not satisfied where they are. It's kind of like they forgot who they were. They forgot what they wanted to do and be when they were growing up. That was put to the side. And life happened and they had to get a job and they did this. You had to do that, this and that. And they forgot about being true to themselves about what they really want to do and create. So there's so many people that are not happy with their current job, career, or where they're at in their life path. So this is a time where you feel like that you want to create something. You want to do something. Something wants to be written. Something wants to be painted. Music wants to come. You want to write. You want to write that book. You want to start your own business. You want to do healing. You want to do readings. You want to do whatever that is that you want to manifest and create is waiting for you to create it. It's your life path. So it's like this card is speaking of stepping into your life path, stepping into your sacred power, the sacred rebel that you are. So don't hold back any longer. So many people just do not follow their dreams and do not follow what they truly want to do and create. And they're not really happy at where they are. So take a step back and look at where you are. Are you content? Are you happy? Is there something you want to do? You want to be paint and create? Whatever it is, the universe is always there backing you and helping you manifest your dreams. So let's see what we've got for card number 3. And this is the spirals of manifestation. I love that. So this is card 18. So we'll see what the book has to say, and then if there's any messages that come through, I will surely speak those to you. So this is the spirals of manifestation. Oh, getting pretty dark in here, and I did not cut on the light. Since the creative, rebellious path of love moves in spirals, it's not linear. Sometimes our mind decides that the way forward is to take a clear step from one point to the next logical point. However, there is a genius within that can guide us on an alternative route. If there is an unnecessary pothole or delay in a typical linear path, the progression and the curved loop in the path will be quicker, more fun, and more beautiful. Then why not allow yourself to be guided to that path? This can happen through trust and wisdom rather than rigid adherence to what is on the surface appears to be logical progression. You are in the midst of a spiral manifestation. Something is coming into being, even if you think it is further away than ever before. How amazing will it seem when you have been dreaming of all falls into place? Suddenly, what you have been thinking or creating will plonk into your reality, seemingly out of nowhere, because it's just around the bend, just out of view on the spiral of manifestation. And you could not see it coming. In truth, it was coming all along. The oracle has a message for you. Sometimes we feel the furthest away when we want from what we want when we're actually closer than ever before. Just one turn on the spiral loop of creation can create your manifestation taking root in the world. You must hold true to your faith and keep working on your progress. Forget about, let me turn the page, believing it when you're seeing it. Any old soul or young soul can do that. You are a bigger, braver, more ancient soul. You have enough chopsa to believe it is so that you can see it sooner, bigger, brighter. Don't give in to those that tell you it shouldn't have happened. It should have happened already, or that you have failed. They are suffering from a lack of patience and understanding, as well as arrogant assumption to their notion of timing is somehow superior to the greater divine timing in life. Be it in goodwill with yourself and the universe as is unfolding perfectly whether you feel it right now or not. So the oracle also brings a message to you about the perfect synchronicities that are taking place in your life. You may have had started to notice this already. When we live in the heart, honor our creative center, and create and choose unlikely but lovingly rebellious ways to live in the world, we begin to notice synchronicity every day. It is though the universe is speaking to us intimately on all matters. Of course it is. So most definitely here. And I think we had this. Didn't I choose this card last week? I think we had this card too last week. So that again, if you chose this card, you are manifesting. Especially, I want you to trust and I want to believe that you are truly a manifester, a co creator here in this place and time that we are. Now, there's something that you've been asking, praying, trying to create, or trying to manifest, and it has not yet manifested, or it has not yet come to fruition. It has not yet appeared or happened for you. Don't don't give in self doubts, and don't listen to if anyone else has any judgment towards that. Know that this is your validation card right here, that it is going to happen and it will happen because it's going to arrive in divine time. So don't have any self doubt of that. Keep moving forward, keep manifesting and creating. This is what you're trying to create, whatever it is that you're working towards, this goal, this thing that you want, because it wants you just as much as you want it. Um, so, this is kind of like a validation card for you to keep going. You're going to reach your goal, you're going to reach um, the prize, the end, you know, the thing that you're been working on or trying to create and manifest is going to happen. If it's a business, it is going to be successful. Just keep working your magic. Keep doing what you're doing, trusting the universe, asking in the universe to back you, trusting in yourself, and doing your thing, whatever that is. So, okay, guys, I'm going to leave it at that, and I will see you on the next weekly oracle card. And I hope this helps you in your journey through life. Blessings, my friends, and namaste.